the Elegoo Neptune 3. Let's give it a review. Hey guys, I don't usually review FDM printers, but as I did review the Neptune 2 a while ago, Elegoo asked me if I'd review their Neptune 3. Many who saw my Neptune 2 review felt that I was being hard on Elegoo or even on FDM printing, and that couldn't have been further from the truth. I liked the Neptune 2, but I was critical of certain YouTubers who failed to mention the quantity and reality of fiddly assembly and adjustment required. One actually made the claim that he was up and running within 15 minutes, which prompted an insightful and articulate response from me. 15 minutes, my f***ing ass. But after eventual assembly and modification, I praised the Neptune 2 and its printing abilities. I even commended the flexible build plate, which made print removal easier, though I did speculate, and quite how long this surface will last, I really don't know. Well, in my case, about 6 months. But still, I do think positively about the Neptune 2, though I would never have described setup as easy or quick. However, the Neptune 3 is a different animal altogether, and genuinely I can't stress this enough. We're talking chalk and cheese here. Out of the well-packaged box, I immediately noticed far fewer parts needed for construction, and assembly was much easier. Elegoo even have a dedicated assembly video on their website, taking you through literally step by step. Though truly, on this occasion, I didn't need it as it was so simple. If any adjustment is necessary, the same video makes this clear, though for me personally, no adjustment was required, which was excellent. Once built, it's a compact, sturdy printer that, for me at least, sat firm and flat straight out of the box, unlike its predecessor. I like the inclusion of a carry handle, but I love the removable touchscreen. This is so much more convenient to use. It has a double gear extruder for smoother and more precise filament control, Elegoo tell us. Unfortunately, they, like just about everyone else making FDMs I think, are still using tiny fiddly micro SD cards. Yes, they supply an adapter, but Elegoo, why not scrap these and just have the convenience of a USB port? I know it'll cost a few pennies more, but it's gonna be worth it surely. The metal build plate is golden in more ways than one. Its roughened surface is perfect for prints to adhere to, and it's flexible and magnetic, making removal and print release an absolute dream. I seem to have a bolt missing in mine, I think, unless this is deliberate. Either way, it doesn't affect printing at all. The Neptune 3 has an automated 16-point leveling system, which means no more spending hours alone in a room twisting knobs. Unless, of course, you enjoy that sort of thing. And just in case, Elegoo have fitted these delightfully simple belt tensioning knobs across the XY axes. Now, I don't claim to be a big fan of FDM printing. Resin printing is more my thing, but I do use FDM for practical purposes, such as here, where I designed and printed bespoke brackets to create an uplight over my workbench. For that reason, I'm basic in my choice of filaments and tend to stick with this Sunlu product, cheaply available in a range of colours from Amazon. I set the nozzle temperature at 200 and the plate temperature at 60, and so far it's never let me down, though better results could no doubt be achieved with a little fine-tuning. And, of course, I should also mention that this Cura Elegoo slicer comes included. The Neptune 3 made quick and easy work of the test print, with the print literally falling off the plate with the slightest flex. the remaining residue scraped easily off the plate. I then decided to print the now ubiquitous articulated dragon. When I cast one in solid bronze a few weeks back now, it was on a much smaller scale, with a few tiny modifications to help it remain flexible. So it was really nice to print a full-scale version, which again fell off the flexible plate with ease. Finally, I printed a 5-inch funnel, just because I needed one, and it did a great job. As I say, I like practical applications for FDM, but that's just my personal choice, and many love them for cosplay and other fun pursuits. So what are my thoughts on the Neptune 3? Well, let's have a look what Elegoo claim. RSG leveling system? Yep, I can't argue with that. Mine worked flawlessly. Just click and wait. 10-minute assembly? Do you know what? I think that's pretty fair. It's a simple process and maybe 10 to 20 minutes would be typical. Magnetic platform? Yes, that works great. And being metal, I hope it will last a good long time. Double gear extruder? It works, I guess. I can't say any more than that. Silent stepper? It might well be, but the stepper motor is not the only thing at play here. There's always going to be inherent noise with movement and all these belts and gears, so you will hear it, though it quickly becomes background noise. Removable touchscreen? That's certainly true, and I love the feature. As for the price, it was around $200 at the time of this video, which seems pretty reasonable for an FDM printer of this quality, that really is genuinely easy to assemble, set up and use. If you're looking for your first ever FDM printer, this is ideal, and if you're replacing one that's already had its day, you'll be pleased with the convenience that this model offers. In short, the Elegoo Neptune 3 makes FDM printing easy, and I think it's a winner. So that's it for this video guys, take care and thanks for watching.